Hi there, Leos. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at the week January 19 through January 25. And there's a lot happening this week for you in your opposite sign of Aquarius. On Tuesday, we have what is known as a supermoon in Aquarius, which means that the new moon is going to be very close to the Earth. And then the next day, Wednesday, Mercury retrograde in Aquarius, in your opposite sign of relationships and how you deal with people your own way. And that's out of phase for 3 weeks. So on the one hand, you're excited about maybe making a new friend or the possibility of meeting new people. And then on the flip side, you realize that not everybody has your best interests at heart. It's very important, Leos, that you realize that, you make friends throughout your entire life, and they could be very fleeting or they could be a long time thing. You can have friends for 25, 30, 35, 40 years. You can have friends for 3 months. And interestingly enough, you learn as much from the 3-month as you can learn from the 35-year one. And the reason being is that people do come in and out of your life for a reason. And it's always wonderful to be able to look at it that way. Whether you pal up with somebody and you have a huge fight after a couple of weeks, and it's one of those flash in the pan type romances or friendships that you miss and you wish hadn't happened that way. Maybe that's all it was ever meant to be. It taught you something, and you just have to really know what it was that it taught you and hang on to that, especially over the next couple of weeks. Now, with the new moon, the supermoon in Aquarius, it's another fixed sign. You're a fixed sign, Leos, meaning that you can be stubborn and that you are very set in your ways. So don't let your stubbornness and your pride get in the way of you doing something fabulous this weekend with a good friend. Aquarians, Sagittarians are all good people for you to surround yourself with. Neptune and we have Mars, the planet of energy, continue on in your 8th house of joint resources. And this is really prompting you to try and move forward with some sort of real estate transaction or joint project. Now, with Mercury out of phase, it's really not a good idea. It's an idea for you just to sit, wait it out, see what happens. And whatever you do, it's a time for you to reboot, revise, redo, refinesse. It's not a time for moving forward. It's a time for just, holding that pattern like an airplane when they say, we'll be landing in 10 minutes, and half an hour later, that you're just sitting in the same spot pretty much. So it's like you're in neutral. You're not going forward. You're not going backwards. So think of it that way. And, reboot, Leos. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you again next week.